We made cupcakes today.
Make cupcake day?
Yeah. What are you eating?
Asparagus.
Maya's eating asparagus raw out of the refrigerator. Yummy, yummy. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Hayden. How was the ice water?
Yeah, how is it? I guess that's really a chill.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling, man. Get out of there!
Yeah.
So I asked my pro video producer friend why he didn't take pics at his son's pool party a few years back, and he responded something to the effect of, camera work is his day job. He wanted to live in the moment, not be distracted by trying to capture it too. Part of my day job, aside from being the emergency planner, the IT director, the safety council secretary, the web developer, the public information officer, and leader of our customer service efforts, whatever they ask me to do, I'm going to try to do it with excellence. I'm also the staff photographer, plus I lead our team that produces content for public education videos. So I spend a good bit of my day at least thinking about how I can capture a moment of our work going down in the field to help the public get a better understanding of what we do. Then, when I have the opportunity to, when I have the time, I love getting out of the office to take photos and video. I aim to provide a visual frame of reference for the public, and I want to apply that same philosophy to my personal life. I use the Canon EOS R at work, and I recently purchased Brooke, its baby brother, the Canon EOS RP mirrorless camera with the RF 35mm prime lens. Now, none of the next few photos were taken by yours truly, by the way. They were all the product of this gal, my beautiful wife, Brooke.
Are you blushing? You have SpaghettiOs on your cheeks.
You brushing, Mama?
Who put it in TV?
Oh, me. It was in, you can go ahead and put it in FV mode, because it was on manual mode last time you used it. I did that when I was changing some settings and didn't change it back. So you probably, to your surprise, got good shots despite it being in manual mode.
Yeah, because I certainly don't know how to use manual mode that well.
So what do you think about the camera in general?
I like it. It's perfect for my tiny baby hands.
Yeah, it's the R's baby brother.
I'm not a technical person. I don't know a ton about cameras, but this one is pretty good.
So you're taking my advice to use that flexible value mode? And
yes, I use that most of the time, and I find myself focusing on the F value mostly because I like the pretty bokeh background.
So you're changing the aperture, stepping it down, and then this afternoon you discovered that the exposure compensation was dropped down
way. Yeah.
And then we need to get a variable ND filter because it was too sunny where we were.
Yeah, it was bright sun. The kids were playing in the pool, and every shot was blown out. So. But
you still get better shots with that than you did with the T1 or the T5 or that crappy Kodak camera we used to have.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't even talk about the camera that we had that we borrowed from Mom and Dad and took to Venezuela, and then ended up, I dropped it in the middle of Caracas. We were at a Catholic monastery or something, and remember that? I was walking down the hallway. There was a step up or a step down, and the camera just fell flat out of my hands. So Mom and Dad didn't loan me a camera again after that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was a video camera?
Yeah, well, it was like one of those combos, a Kia. I think it was a Kia Sarah or something. We'd actually gotten it for them for Christmas, and then they let me borrow it in, I guess it was March or April of 2004.
It's all coming back to me
Yeah,
now.
oops. Yeah, some things just pop back into memory, don't they? So yeah, we're a lot more careful with the cameras now.
Try to keep them out of the reach of this thing.
Yep. Hey, hey, you jump down.
Let's go swing.
Okay, we'll get higher.
Oh. Hey, look. Look. Ready?
I kick Macy.
Don't kick Macy.
I know.
Oh, you look.
My first film camera was the Canon AE1, handed down to me by my dad, who bought it in Japan while he was there with Navy ROTC at Tulane University in the late 70s. I put a few hundred rolls of film through that myself in the 90s. But then digital changed the game. Brooke and I started off with a Kodak DC 3200 back in 2000 when we got married. It was a horrible camera, by the way. Everything looked like it was shot with potato compared to what you can shoot now with just the simplest of cell phones. We then moved up to the Canon Rebel XT around 2005, and then the Canon T1i in 2010, but neither of those got much use once the iPhone 3GS came out and we started carrying it around later that year. The funny thing about the iPhone and the Samsung Galaxy phones that we use now is that we become less and less concerned with composition. Everything from 2010 until now looks like we were far too lazy or in a hurry. Now, don't get me wrong, I think you can get some amazing shots with a smartphone and they keep getting better, but I personally find that I try harder and I get better shots with a camera that uses interchangeable lenses. Use whatever you can carry with you though and just get the shot. Steven Soderbergh shot Unsane on an iPhone 7 Plus, and then he shot High Flying Bird on an iPhone 8. So it's very capable equipment, especially if you attach lenses like what Moment makes to take advantage of different focal lengths. The last 10 videos I posted here were shot almost entirely on a Galaxy Note 8 with Moment's 18mm lens attached. One style of photography that I'm anxious to try is street photography. Maybe I'll get some great candid shots. Maybe I'll get punched. We'll find out soon. You'll find links in the description to my favorite camera gear. If you're shopping for anything, please use my links if you can so that Amazon will drop some change in my affiliate account when you do. And please leave a comment and tell me your path in photography and what gear you've used. Bye for now. We'll see you next week. So ironically, right after I say something about getting out and shooting photo and video, somebody runs over a fire hydrant in front of the College of Coastal Georgia. So now we have, on a Saturday evening, a crew out replacing a hydrant. Here's an example of a big old hole. Oh.